Greetings and blessings from the Flute Wizard. I have been waiting to release this one out into the YouTubes and my website. This is one of my more high-end fine art pieces, especially made out of bamboo, with more tribal and shamanic look. This is a crazy, crazy flute. This is in a high B, 432 hertz, a 6-hold Chinese Pentatonic. Really, really gorgeous, gorgeous flute here. It has a lovely walnut mouthpiece with some beautiful chatoyance. There's also a lot of lovely chatoyance on the totem here, with 5 dots of malachite inlay with a green wax linen bindings theme. Nice rabbit fur skirts here, leather lace tassels. They have a nice dangle to them. And this entire root ball from here all the way up to here is meticulously inlaid with malachite as well. This is a really, really special flute, and definitely one of my more exotic, high-end, fine art pieces here. Really nice density, concert quality sound. The top section, the final 2 holes, you've got your flute generally ends here in this 5-hole minor pentatonic section. This added hole is a smidge, a little bit wispy, and it also has a little bit of a cross-fingering upper register sort of note. I will experiment with those in the little soundscape that I'm going to create. But for anybody that does choose to acquire this flute, that would be on the more intermediate end of like studying and mastering the little intricacies and quirks that every flute tends to have. So here's how the instrument sounds au naturel. I'm going to just demo this flute with some reverb and delay and keep it super simple. I find it's a little challenging to do loops within the Chinese pentatonic just theory and the intervals there. There's a lot of fun kind of cross dissonance stuff happening when you do loop it. So I'm going to keep all that out and keep this just super, super clean. Have a nice, awesome representation of the flute. Solid, just off on its own. Enjoy. really fun flute here. Just so much meticulous inlay in the root ball. It's really, really fun to make bamboo flutes with the roots still intact. Definitely adds an extra sort of really nice symbolic amount of chi and overall presence to the aesthetic of the flute. And oh my goodness, it's just decorated to the nines. This is a lovely one, and a unique one too, I'd say. Definitely a little bit more intermediate when you reach this top finger hole if you want to incorporate some of the tiniest little bit of extended high octave range that it has. You have to shift the fetish block around a little bit. Sometimes the flutes can be kind of, have a mind of their own. So it has a fascinating sort of mode of operation. And once you get used to the knack of it, get the block in the right spot, the flute will operate in really fun, sort of medium to medium strong breath pressure. So thanks for watching. As always, if you like my content, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit the notification bell to stay tuned for all the fluty goodness. And as always, may the flute be with you. Take care.